I do. Right, so in this video what is going to be coming, it's very short, right? And the reason why is I went out today, obviously did a bit of day fishing, and because of that sun was absolutely baking red hot and burnt like a bloody crisp. Yeah, so I'm normally that colour, but at the moment I'm that colour. And it stings like hell, and it's flaking like hell as well. Need some after sun. So I'm just in the process of doing the edit, but I need to be putting this part at the start anyway. So, right, there is a little bit of video, but it was absolutely mental. Now, the morning itself was quiet, but it generally is, well, obviously, where I go. I will never say the location because it's one of my locations, and it's one what I really enjoy going to. So, the morning was quiet. Tried a few of the different wafters and stuff like that, different flavours and that. Didn't really put a lot of great deal of effort into there because I knew it generally wasn't going to work. Now, I didn't get there till quite late anyway. Took the kids to school and all that lot, did all the post runs and that for obviously the lads. And then it's like, right, load up the car and away I go. So I get there roughly, probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Right, so normally when I do that, I'll normally stay until about 8:30, 9 o'clock, okay? But because the sun was so bloody hot and horrendous and just awful to me and killing me, and I feel like I'm pretty much the colour of that at the minute, yeah, I had to come home early. So I was on the way home by about 5:30, 6, something like that, where, like I say, I normally stay later. Yeah, don't normally go until that sun is literally right on the horizon. It's like chuck the stuff in the car and then come back when it's dark. But now it was nearly out. So I hadn't done much filming because, like I say, I was mental. Yeah, 10 fish had come out. So I've got some of them on film, some of them aren't on film. And the second lake, what I went on to, I went into a stalking method, a real proper stalking method. And what I did, as I was walking down, there was a couple of geese in front of me, okay? Now these geese was about 80 to 90 yards away in front, and they was walking away from me, of obviously all this lot, and they dived into the water. It's like, it's the last thing I wanted, but anyway, they did. Anyway, where they landed, it was all black underneath them, and I thought that's silt. So I got down to where I wanted to be, and all I did, I went with a bucket only, yeah, bucket of biscuits. Chucked a couple in there, and I kept looking at the dark patch, and it's like, it's moving. Oh, it's the silt drifting. Kept watching it. It's like, that's not silt, that's carp. Yeah, black, and I mean black as black. And when I say black, it literally looked like someone just poured a load of ink in there. So it was all shoaled up in that one area. So it's like, right, I've got to split these up. As soon as I catch one of them, it's going to knacker it up. So I split them up. So basically what I did, bit of bait to the left, bit of bait to the right, and some more down to the right as well. So I was doing the 1, 2, 3 method. What that basically means is, instead of all being in one pile, split the shoal up, fish this spot, catch a fish from this, go to the next one, and as I'm doing it, I'm still putting biscuits in on top of them. So as I hook into a fish, I've got biscuits and I throw them in. Yeah, keeps them interested. So I'll catch fish on that, biscuits go in. Right, that one's still primed and ready. A couple more biscuits in, obviously after putting the fish back in, to the second spot. Catch fish from there, biscuits in, go to the third spot, and kept going round and round and round. Well, I've had 5 fish doing that before I decided to jack in. Anyway, I'm going to put you actually into the main part of the video now instead of this part in here, because like I say, I've finished now. I'm going to get it done for you, and I hope you enjoy it. I do. Right, we're on the bank again, twice this month. That's unlike me, isn't it? And yeah, we were at Memory Lane, the sun trap. So it's going to warm up, so just try keep this on just so I like sweat it out, and then obviously once it does get warm up, then I'm not going to be boiling hot. And yeah, bottom baits to begin with, and then obviously as soon as the afternoon it's about 12ish, 1ish, 2ish, somewhere around there. I'll obviously see if I can get them going in the edges, and they're not spawning as of yet anyway. So, but it's not going to be long, and then obviously it's going to be leave and be sort of thing until obviously they finish spawning, which could even be end of May. So I've gone and got myself a couple of new little toys as well, as we do. We always end up buying something before we go, don't we? So I've got a little surface float, what I don't generally use anyway, but I've got it just in case I obviously see them a little bit further out and I want to just use the biscuit. And a touch of quarter cruiser. Not that I need it, like, because I've got the ESP one on. Is there any difference between the ESP and the quarter one? Well, apart from the name, probably not. So I'm trying out some of the DNAs as well, the wafters and stuff like that. I've got tiger nut down on the right hand rod, and I've got a pink pearl actually on the left. And that nut to rest what I used last time, the frozen stuff, even though it's been in the bucket with the lid on, yeah, I hydroed it up, and it's been 2 to 3 weeks roughly. Popped open the lid, not knowing what to expect, whether it'll be alright or not, and it was absolutely spot on. Yeah, no wrong with it whatsoever. Zilch wrong. I got a couple of babby ducks about and that, like, they've just gone down that end, but I've been getting pestered out with them. But as you can see, zilch wrong with them. Yeah, nothing wrong with them whatsoever, and that's literally what I had from the last session. I don't need a lot, but what I have noticed in here, in this lake, more feed you put in, more they'll go on a feeding frenzy, and more they're gonna be on it. So it's more of a pole feeder sort of thing in here, not so much the carp rods nowadays. So those days are gone about 15 years ago sort of thing. So it is more of a pole sort of job now. But you can still get them, as you know. You've seen me catch them, and the bigger numbers will come. It's just whistling through the little threes and fours, and then once you get through them, then obviously you can start on the bigger ones like 10s, 15s and that. So yeah, but being out and about is lovely again. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Just been offered a job as well today, and I might take it. I'm not telling you where because that's my business. But yeah, so the lads basically finished that, and then obviously pretty much just straight into something else. I've got to work out. Oh, go on, have it. That's a knot. You tiger. The little knocks that are around that. It's not a ducks because they've gone down that way. I know that. So I was having a little play. I've had to change all my hooks as well because this is a barbless place, this one, and I was on micros on the other, so I've had to mess about with it. I crimped one right down, and that is smooth as a barbless now anyway. So yeah, but cradle's all set up. It's just light today. Just a couple of bits and bobs just scattered around me. It looks like a dumping ground. It looks like stepped over yard with all carp gear. But when you're on a day sesh, there's no point. The car's literally only over there, so I don't need the barrow. I was looking at another location, and I do like the other location, but for what time I come out, it was getting on a bit late, and if I went to the other one, it would mean barrow. So unload the barrow, load up the barrow, get down to the swim, and before you know it, you're putting everything back on the barrow and back into the car again. So that's the reason why I come here. The other one's a bit further away. But if it happens, it happens. Yeah, fish is bonus. I'm fished up anyway from the last one, so two cracking fish, and then also another one during early hours on the last session. And that was a long outing anyway. And it's not so much about catching the fish all the time, just being out and about. Yeah, that's what really does it for me. So the fish, as I've always said, are always bonus. So I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't want to blank all year round and over again. There goes Thomas the tank. I don't want to be blanking all the time, don't get me wrong. But I can't remember the last time I blanked. Another one, blimey. Quite tell the sun's out. We're all going on holiday. Yeah, it's one I'm in it. So I don't really need to show you too much of the lake, because obviously it is where it is, you've seen it. And I'm not fishing the actual island, I'm just literally underarm down here to the right hand reeds, and then I'm just underarmed out. I mean, to be fair, I can even underarm out to the island, but I'm not even halfway across the towards the island. I'm just literally gentle little flick on it, that's it. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but all going well, obviously, when they go there. And I've done the shopping this time round. Yeah, it's got to be that blue Warburton. It's not blue Warburtons, it ain't cutting it. We've also got the doggies as well. I'm enjoying this. Nah, about 5. Yeah, it's only a little. But they're all welcome. And to make them look bigger for the camera, lean back. Right, let's get some aid on it. And stop your mouth stinging, mate. Pretty good mouth on this one, it's not really smashed up. Normally with a barbless it smashes more up, you say. Let's have a quick photo and it can go back. Boosh. Bit better, isn't it? Yeah. Take that all day long. The other side. Have it. Can I kick? Definitely know what we're doing. Put well in the top of the lip. Good sprinkle with this. The reason why I look down his mouth is one, to check for damage and also other hooks as well. But yeah, this one's coming into spawn as well, so if I can show you, it's getting angry. Yeah, see the back end obviously it's quite wide on near its anal fin. So it's wide as well. Let's get it back. Well, as we well know, we're on 3 at the minute. And I burned it up. Oh, it's only about 2 o'clock. So this is what I'm using as a loose feed, obviously, just box standard. I can't show you because it's going to tip out my hands. But dog biscuits. Yeah, loose feed. Down here. Get the feed going in. I've had nothing off the bottom boats, it's all just been off the surface. And then a few down there. The wind's going into that corner, so it's drifting them in there anyway. Been having a chat to a couple of the other locals as well. And they're doing bits and bobs like roach and stuff, and they're struggling. But they're up, yeah. They're up in the upper layers, obviously, with the sun. They are being finicky, not like normal. Yeah, so normally you get them going and you can hook one and you literally just put it back in and you're into another one, but now these are being a bit finicky today. So yeah, but they're all putting up a good fight, as they do. I'm not telling you the location, it's just memory lane, that's all you're gonna get. So yeah, place where I used to come obviously when I was younger. Where's the sun trap? That's the only thing. There is a couple of nice features and that, like the island on this lake, island on the other lake. I just started getting these going again. But what you do with these is the roach will come up and the roach will be attacking the bait, and then all of a sudden the roach will disappear and then the carp will come in. That's how they work. So while the roach are here, just leave them be. And then that's it. And as soon as you hear a few slurps, I'm back on it. But I'm after the ghosty, and that's being really cagey, that thing is. So I've had its mate. Oh, lips. I'm going back to it. Right. So what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to show you how simple and how easy this is. Doesn't really matter what rod you got, whether it's 12 foot, 9 foot, 11 foot, whatever. Okay. Right. There is no controller float. Literally all it is floating line, yeah, which is very fine diameter. In this case it's 10, yeah, but it's actually, it looks thinner than 10, and all it is, it's a blood knot straight to the top of that. Yeah, bring it back again. A blood knot to the top of the eye, yeah, not going down the shank or anything like that. And all it is, it's just a regular boilie hook, yeah, whatever you want to use, whether it's corder, whatever, yeah. I can't remember what this is, to be honest with you. It's been on there for a few years, and it's still sharp and it's still strong. It went on there last year actually. It's still sharp, but it's you don't need it to be mega sharp anyway. It's just gonna pull in anyway. Right, so all I'm gonna do, because it's a barbless, I can hook that into my britches. And you want that? Yeah. No, I'm not using the full one. Corner of the crust is easier, so the very bottom of it. Yeah. How simple is that? Right. Let me give myself some line. And all we're doing, get the hook in place so you can see. Get the corner and nick that in. Twist it in until the hook is sticking back out. Wait for Thomas again, or Henry, whichever one that one is. And that is it. Right. We're not casting it. Literally all we're doing is roughly a foot or whatever you can work with. I've got reeds here, so I'm having to go a little bit higher. And I'm just dangling it down. And I'm actually keeping all the line out the water, so it's literally like that. Yeah. And I can position it into place where the carp comes up to it. As it comes up and it goes in its mouth, you can't see it or anything. I let it go down and then pull. That's all we're doing, guys. Yeah, how simple is that? Anyone can do that. Alright, so how I've shown you, landed in this stunner. Been after it for a few hours. I can go home now. Yeah, I think the hook's come out. Let's have a look around for it if I've chased the line. Yeah, the hook's come out. Okay. Right out of the way. Not big, but I don't care. Go on then, swim up there then. You're about to get blinded. I'm about to get wet. Right, slippy. You ready? Been after this because of its back and the colour of it. Yes, ghost. Been after you, mate. All bloody day. Ready? Like I say, not big. I ain't bothered. Have it. Nice little shoulders on it. But you can see the lateral line going down it, definitely. And it ain't been done many times. Where's that stuff gone? There it is. Time to sting. Yeah, its mouth's in very good condition. Not like my arms. One more time for you guys. Yeah. Hurling. Look at that, mate. That's the one I've been after all day. Yeah. See its lateral line going down its side and that. Let's get him back. I've not done no pictures or anything. I've got a stunning one, but I didn't bring the tripod with me. And car's here, and I'm right down there. Yeah. Not far like, but just take the basics, as you can see. Yeah. Sling, net, cradle, rod and bread and biscuits. Yeah, that was literally all I've done. Same as what I was doing on the other lake, but without the blanking pod. So we'll wait for Thomas to go again. Right, so yeah, I put the blanking pod out earlier. 2 rods on the boilers, a couple of sniffles, but nothing. And it's like, nah, let's get the bread out and the biscuits. And yeah, they enjoyed it. So we'll take in biscuits as well. But the main hook bait was obviously the bread. Yeah, can't fail. Good old Warburton's always does the trick. Anyway, yeah, right, to the next one. That lot's going in the car. I'm going in the car and I'm going home. See you later.